Hello, everyone. Welcome to Achieving Your Best Work with Evernote Business. I'm Josh Zirkle. I am the Director of Worldwide Training and Consulting for Evernote. I help people learn how to use Evernote Business, as do our four panelists. Today, we're going to hear about how they work with their clients to help each one of them get the most out of Evernote Business. Before we talk with each one of these fine fellows, we know at Evernote that oftentimes our customers want to get the most out of the tool. Evernote Business is awesome and it's powerful, and we have an array of internal and external resources to help our customers get to learn how to use it, deploy it within their own business, and make sure that they're receiving maximum value from Evernote Business. But we know that sometimes they want a little bit of extra help that we ourselves internally at Evernote can't provide. Specifically, oftentimes our customers want help in person. They want someone to come to them, give in-depth assessments for what's needed at a particular business, how to deploy Evernote Business internally, and offer step-by-step training and consulting. To help meet that need, we created the Evernote Business Certified Consultant program. That's what all four of these gentlemen are. Each one of them have gone through comprehensive Evernote Business training to learn how to best utilize it across a variety of industries with an array of different types of customers. And we'll see some of those examples here today. Right now, we have over 100 Evernote Business Certified Consultants around the world. We'll be adding quite a bit more very soon. The idea is that we want in-person resources wherever you as a customer might happen to be, so that whether you work with our team internally or need additional help right at your place of business, we're there to support you. And our teams work together, both with our internal and external resources, to best serve you. So we have four panelists here today. I'm going to introduce them, and then each one of them is going to go through their individual use cases with their customers. First up is Vlad Campos. He specializes in consulting with businesses interested in digital organization. He's a technology writer and podcaster. He's an Evernote user since 2008, so for quite a long time now. And of course, he's an Evernote Business Certified Consultant. He's also the author of the best-selling Evernote book in Brazil. Welcome, Vlad.
So let's talk about Amaral Maia. That's a law firm in Brazil. They have around 20 employees. Like a lot of law firms, they have to deal with a lot of paper. And in their case, they have two groups of paper. The ones they put in a box, put in an office, and they stay there quite a long time. Maybe they never go back to that kind of paper. But they have another group that they have to take some action with that paper. And they have to deal with them using 4 different operating systems: Windows, Macintosh, Android, and iOS. They have tried a specific software for law firms and it didn't work quite well, and they went back to the manual, using it manually, manual follow-up with this paper, these documents they have. So, like Josh said, it's not working. Oh, sorry. Like Josh said, I'm the author of a bestseller book in Brazil. It's called, I would translate it to Organizing Your Life with Evernote. Mr. Maia, in fact, he's here. He read my book, and he contacted my company using a form online. We talked about his problem, and we start working together. How we did this? First, I do this with all my clients. I like to lecture them on Evernote. Since we talked a lot about his problem, I knew a lot that I could help him with Evernote Business. So I lecture him and another 2 people in the company about the possibilities of using Evernote Business. We then went to the testing. We created a structure and went for a testing system with a controlled group of around 5 people. We did some adjustments on that because in real life things tend to be different of what we do in theory, right? So we did those adjustments and we implement everything. How did we implement? If you're familiar with Evernote, the regular Evernote, not Evernote Business, you know that when you share a note, you send an email to a person and that person has to join the notebook. When you do this in Evernote Business, it's quite different. You kind of push that notebook to the person. You just choose who is receiving that notebook, and that person will receive that notebook, willing her to receive or not. So she's going to receive the notebook. What we did, we sent the notebooks to the specific people in the company. And while we were doing the training, while we were doing the testings, we did the training quite different training. I recorded like 12 videos with Evernote Basics, Business Basics, and also some parts of the consulting, some parts of what we built together. So people were watching these videos while we were constructing the structure, and they were training on their personal Evernote accounts. So we just pushed everything for them, and then we start working. It was a very, very light training. We didn't need to do a lot because in reality, I don't do this a lot with my clients. Evernote is very easy to understand, to learn, so I try to focus on the consulting itself instead of training Evernote. You don't need to do that. So one important thing to do is have a structure for notes and tags that everyone in the company, they follow that. And we did that, we construct that, and even though we did that, everybody can have a different organization in their account because they can create stacks for their use. For example, Mr. Maya likes to have all the clients in a single stack because he can check everything, how everything is going in that. In fact, he did this today, right, a few minutes ago. He's checking what's happening with the clients. A lawyer, for example, can have just the clients that they are working on and some notebooks that he used for support or other things. So it's easy to customize even though you're using the same structure. For those notebooks, for those documents that are in a box, that are in that room that you never go back for them, what we did, we created a structure that reflects in digital life, the real life. So we have a numbering system in the boxes. If you search for a document, you end up in the notebook that has a number and the name of the box and the name of the client, the number of the box and the name of the client. So you know the box to go to, and if you need to go get that document that is there, sitting in that room, you can go there and get it. It's very easy. As for the documents that you need to take action every day, or weeks, month, and year, they have to do this with a lot of documents. We are using reminders. Reminders and tasks sync across all users, so it's very nice. The users that are related to that notebook, to that job, they get the reminders related to that notebook, to that job. So, and of course, the partners, the owners, they can see all the reminders, they can follow up with everything in the company. As for the tags, like I said, they also sync with every users. We created this. In reality, was very nice. That's why it's important to do that lecture in the beginning, because this came from them. It's an idea from them. We created like an assembly line. Everybody does part of the job. So there's a group of people that organize everything in the notebooks, put some tags, put some reminders, then this goes on. Another group of people take some action, and it goes on. The lawyers, the paralegals, everybody get involved in the process, and everybody adds a little bit to that. It's a really nice teamwork that's only possible with a software like Evernote. And of course, there's a backlog. Every company has a backlog because we started working after they start their company. So you have a backlog of documents that you have to take action. You have to work on that too. But I always tell my clients, don't worry about the backlog in the beginning of the project. Let's make everything work before, and then when everything is running fine, then we go to the backlog. And Evernote has a nice feature. You can change the creation date of a note. So this is what they are doing now. They are creating these notes and putting them in the notebooks and changing the creation date of the note. What are the results of this consulting? First, productivity, mainly because of that assembly line that we created, so everything is running fast and working very nice in a team way. It's the transparency of the process, not only for the company. Mr. Maya wanted the clients, his clients, to know what was happening in the process and everything in his company. So he's actually sharing the notebooks with the clients. And if the clients are not familiar with Evernote, he's giving them the videos I created. They go through the videos and they can follow up with everything, just signing for the notebook. It's a fast implementation. It took us a couple of months to do this. It's very easy, and it's scalable and flexible. If a new person comes to the company, just purchase a new license, and in fact, they are working on that assembly line using the tags right now, changing a little bit, improving a little bit while everything is running. So you don't have to stop to improve it. And of course, the price. The price reflects this. It's easy. If a new person comes, you pay for what you use. You have the users, and you pay for the users that are using the product. Thank you.
Thank you, Vlad.